I was reading this book. Sorry, not to flex my intelligence on you, but yes, I was reading a book, and the main character was like, oh, my auntie, she never gave in to societal pressure to have kids and get married, like she was an adventurer, she was an artiste. And that got me thinking about societal pressure and how that affects people. Example, Olympic athletes have an insane amount of pressure on them. So they can either learn how to deal with that pressure and perform despite the pressure, or if they can't, they choke and they won't perform to the ability that they can. And I feel like me just saying that doesn't give any appreciation to the battle that entails for Olympic athletes. But I could never do justice to the insane mental strength that those athletes have. For me, I haven't really conquered the pressure of life, not Olympic pressure. I am just a mere weakling. I've just tried to remove unnecessary pressure. And to be honest, I feel like societal pressure is just a pressure that's unhelpful. It's just little survival instincts that are just blown out of proportion and become unattainable ideals of what life is not. I feel like there are helpful pressures. Example, in the same scenario, an elite athlete, if there's no pressure of competition, an athlete won't be driven to train as hard, which in the end just negatively impacts the level to which they can perform at. And I was also thinking, how and why does pressure have that kind of control over us? I feel like I had to reframe pressure in my mind for that to make sense. So in the context of a stick, if you apply pressure to a stick, it will snap. And if you apply physical pressure to a phone, then the phone screen is going to crack maybe. And in both circumstances, they're not really able to, or specifically the phone, not able to perform to its prior glory. So it does kind of make sense that psychological pressure has such a harmful effect on us. A huge platform where I felt the pressure is Instagram, to be honest. And people go on about Instagram, but I am also going to go on about Instagram. Number one thing that I did not like about Instagram was the feed, which is, just these highlights of people's lives. And that's exactly what I post, highlights, because it's, a little photo album that you can keep and be like, oh yeah, that happened. However, life is not always highs. There are also lows. So it's kind of just a weird place for your head to be absorbed in, because then your brain will have unrealistic expectations and those expectations will never be met. And then you'll just be disappointed in life. That's not what I want to fuel my brain with. The second reason would probably be the stories on Instagram. You post for 24 hours, this little thing on your story. I feel like that's become a weirdly political space. And, then there's a bit of societal pressure to think a certain way about the trending topic. And there's all these opinions and man, everyone's got a platform and a microphone that they can speak whatever they want on social media. And that gets way too loud, I feel, for me. So that is why I've just removed that pressure from my life. If I view the way I live my life as, a plant, I've got to continually be removing the bad branches of my plant or tree so that new, better growth can happen. And I can be fruitful and a happy, healthy plant, So Instagram, for me, was definitely a branch that I needed to cut off. And I think I'm a little bit healthier, perhaps, from it. Anyway, I think that's all I have to say about societal pressure. Good fun. Have a good day.